So for me personally, if I look back at, say, my journey, it all started with just realizing, and this is the baseline for cultivating this drive, that I didn't have a choice. When it comes to, say, self-actualization, once you know that the option is there, that you can take control over your life, that you can better yourself as a person, there is no going back. Okay, I call it like you see behind the curtain, it's too late. Okay, because if you don't do it now, you're gonna live the rest of your life knowing that you could be better, and you're not living up to your full potential, and you're basically living a life of fucking up.
What happens is, you fall into this trap of just telling yourself, oh, I'll do it, but you never actually do. You may be watching this video and you're like, oh, I'm inspired, but you never actually do, okay? And the task here is getting out of that little, inspirational little mental fantasy of mental masturbation and actually fucking doing it.
Okay, and you can try to rationalize why you're this person, like, oh, it just wasn't for me, all that self-actualization stuff, whatever. You can try to numb it, the external stimulus like television, surfing the web, booze, drugs, but you'll always know deep down in your gut that you could be better, and it'll just cause massive unhappiness. It'll kill your self-esteem. And for me, realizing that earlier on, that I didn't have a choice, that was huge.
Imagine there's a fucking gun to your head. It's like, motherfucker, do it now. Okay, whatever you're slacking off on, like even watching these videos, why don't you just go fucking apply it now? And you're gonna notice, you're gonna come up with every excuse in the book, but guess what? There's always a way around it if you sit down and do it. What do you learn more from? Trial and fucking error. Okay, so why not just fucking try? Why not just do it? It's like you find out you could be a better person. You find out about, say, self-help, it's like, oh shit, I could actually work on myself. Not doing that, guess what? That little feeling of knowing you can be better but you're not better, that's gonna keep building, and trust me, that's a lot worse than that temporary moment of discomfort. So you really have to sit down here and face the fucking facts. But the other part of this is actually key as well, is knowing what to face. Okay, knowing where you are in denial and noticing it before it reaches that point of just being a fucking disaster.
I think too, just as humans, like as soon as you know this, that just kills it all. It's like if you're in a situation right now where, say, you're procrastinating or you're scared to do something, I call it the gun to the head, like metaphor. If someone pulls out a gun, they're like, hey, do the right thing. It doesn't matter what you're feeling, what your excuses are. If you're lazy, if you're tired, you're gonna do it because you don't have a choice. And what you have to realize here on a larger scale is, guess what? There is a gun to your head, and if you don't do this, things are going to end up badly.